about this matchup is that both of these characters have a lot of devastating setups and advantage gates, with Kazuya being a bit more determined and Fox being reset upon reset. So the game is who gets the first hit and who takes the hit the furthest.
I will say it is kind of a question. Like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, Fox definitely once he gets you up here, like he's doing right now, is gonna like just pile on the damage as we saw, like basically 0 to 70. But Kazuya not too different. I would assume on the fastball like Fox, you're still getting quite a bit of stuff, and obviously with the super lightweight, oh my god, speaking of killing him, just putting him up there and keeping him up there, and those up airs rack on damage so fast.
Absolutely, that weight not seeming to matter, and a really interesting thing here is that Fox is at 7, but he's chilling because it's all about getting hit, the damage piles on, but if you're not dying from that initial Kazuya hit, you're okay, because then you can start DIing electric, you can start dealing with a lot more of his other options. He can't get his grab confirms.
Never mind, he's God now.
Yeah, he is God, but, you know, unfortunately going to be missing that. A lot of people would opt for a jab, but the better Foxes these days are going for pretty much like an auto-tech chase in that forward smash. At least everything that's like roll out to get up neutral tech, except for a delayed roll. So, BrokenSink recognizing that, trying to stop the bleeding here, doesn't even get the electric.
The damage just piles on so fast. I'm actually really surprised at how fast this damage is piling on, and I guess because it being a heavy, you are kind of open to just getting ran over by Fox. I mean, every character in this game kind of just gets ran over by Fox once you get hit, but there we see the weight definitely coming into effect. With one electric being enough to just set up into the back air, and I'm fairly certain we were at decently high percent there, but your Fox, you're like, we're getting out off the stage there. Let's see what we get off this electric.
Not
Whole lot of nothing.
No, yeah, no. Those are the hits you absolutely have to start confirming off of. I mean, we have a whole controller made for it, so like we gotta get it going. And I know Sink is trying that too. He gets that.
On the platform?
That's a new Kazuya tech actually. They stopped doing the first tech, which is the reverse nair, going for that spike nair to try and get a true combo out of it. Not getting it there, but he's been definitely taking that to a great effect over the weekend, and it's an 8 hit all of a sudden.
Yeah, because he's God.
He is. That is Kazuya God. I would say the way this game has gone, BrokenSink is kind of the underdog here. I mean, look at their set count. That's 14-2 in Panther's favor.
Yeah, looking very favorable for Panther, at least off the start. Most of these interactions, I mean, that first talk was kind of a war of attrition, and there rips the up smash, taking game 1 for Panther. But yeah, mostly a war of attrition for BrokenSink's favor, and then kind of just getting that one fortunate hit off the command grab.
Yeah, it's exactly that. And that command grab, especially against Fox, who's a lot more mobile on the ground, doesn't really stay in the air for that long. It's kind of a 50-50 on if you're going to be getting killed at 60 or, you know, maybe getting
Panther. So yeah, Panther taking that game 1. I would say fairly dominantly, like, even when he was getting hit, even when he wasn't disadvantaged, I felt like he was in control the whole time anyways.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that, and we're going to be seeing a Hollow Bastion, which is a pretty favored pick for a lot of Kazuyas because you ban the flats, and then you look at them and say, go to the smalls. And here's a small one. So we're going to have to see. I know that Sink, as we were saying earlier, was mixing around with the new Kazuya attack, trying to go for something other than the first tech. And this is a great stage to do it on. Everything in the center pops up. You still have enough stage to get any kind of electric grab off to the side. And it kind of helps you because Fox can't jump in that easily since he has to ban those flats. You have some leeway. But in Panther's mind, every stage he can run on, therefore he can kill.
Yeah, I feel like having that platform in the middle is not too bad against Fox as well. It gives you an option to make it back down the stage a little bit easier against those the strings of up airs. That being said, they've done a lot of damage on this first stock.
Oh, absolutely.
Back air just barely whiffing.
Speaking of damage, we've been seeing Panther go for these 1-off, 2-off lasers every year in the head, and
so light, right? Because it just hits like a dump truck, especially at max rage.
Absolutely. He does a little shimmy shoe and shimmy A, and he's fully invincible, and that's dead Fox. Like,
shimmy yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, not PETA approves that move. I'll tell you that much. But
back up the stage and holding on that stock, and just as I say that, we see that back there just find its mark.
Now, I think the thing that can give BrokenSink a chance here is he needs to start holding on to that stock because Fox gets all of this damage, but
so much.
He doesn't get the kill. You know, and like you have to take that the whole way. Great up B coming out, recognizing that Nair wasn't very safe. We're going to be seeing a bit of a blender. The down air catches the
I
jump.
love that down air there. Very, very, very smart. I would have just, my brain, I'm like, oh, you up air here. But that down air actually extended just a little bit more.
Won't stop from it. Panther is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, pushing that advantage as far as he can. He knows Kazuya is going to do just the same. And so this really isn't a matchup where you want to play reserve, because ultimately at some point you're going to drop the neutral and Kazuya's going to make the most of it, right? So, especially if you're playing a character like Fox that can push the advantage as hard as he can, you might as well just go all out.
Yeah, no, BrokenSink getting that mistech opportunity, trying to spot dodge through a get up attack, doesn't get it quite right. Panther really looking like the Kazuya here. I'm going to have to check after this game, see who's holding the box and see who's playing the character. Because, oh my goodness, that's some optimal gameplay. But, you know, this game going a lot better. BrokenSink trying to find his footing there, trying to find his hands on this dang animal. And, like we were saying earlier, this platform's helping him out a lot.
Yeah, he's just sitting under it. Panther kind of stuck in the corner, trying to find an opening, finds it finally. We got BrokenSink back in the corner now.
Yep.
And shenanigans, jumps off to the ledge. It's not the option.
No, but the patience is getting really, really good on Sink. He's realizing if I just rush, I'm going to instantly die. Fox doesn't have the best way to deal with the ledge hang, especially if Kazuya's length.
No, we're definitely seeing a bit of an approach of just being very ready, able, and willing to just sit under this this middle platform.
Exactly. Say, hey, you want to come into the Kazuya dojo? The Mishima dojo, if you will? Well, if your name is not Jin, then you're not beating me. It takes a son to beat a father.
Yeah, bro. Gotta throw him out into the volcano, as it were, but very quickly that rage drive goes away, and now we're sitting at 160 against a Fox who's just throwing out back airs.
I thought that it was Wolf with the back air that, like, you know, it's a plan. I know
mission complete.
They shouldn't be flying on Hall Bastion.
No, bro, they be flying. They be like twice as fast as they are on Wolf.
Oh my god.
So again, it's going to be Sink's choice of stage. Obviously, the flashing looks like it get banned, so.
Yeah, we don't know it, but we all know it.
We all know.
Has taken so many close sets against Riddle, so many games against Omega Raider, all these things. He knows what to make. And his is better. You see that? They both lasers. One person takes 1%, the other takes some shield.
3 bans in this kind of rule set, right?
Yeah, but it's 3 bans. They're playing with the Gauntlet rule set.
So they're most likely what, FD Town Kalos?
Yes, every single time.
Yeah. I'm wondering, maybe there's less of a comfort in this matchup on Smashville. I know a lot of Kazuyas have ended up liking that stage.
Okay, that was a little bit of an interesting shimmy there, trying to go for that. Move name, no! Kazuya is a nightmare, but it doesn't matter because his games are quick, win or lose. That's going to be the first stock. Finally, BrokenSink seeing a lead here, but can he get off the ledge and can he do it with a bit of extra credit?
Yeah, extra credit is kind of the name of the game here, especially when we still got access. Nope, no longer access to that rage drive, so not doing as much damage, and obviously not access to what is essentially a final smash you get every stock. Oh, going for some shenanigans there.
Yeah, no, that air almost taking another stock off of Panther's, shortening life, but you know, we're taking 40, not the worst against Kazuya. We're going to try and clean it up and move on in the bracket. We did like the loss earlier yesterday to Mr. Snake coming out of retirement to jump scare Panther. He's mad. That's going to be a get up.
So much damage. Yeah, and all of a sudden, he was 40% down, now he's 40% up, so.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way back down now, not the easiest thing in the world, especially for Fox.
Yeah, no, and Panther playing this really well. You would think that the Hollow Bastion platform is a trampoline, the way he just jumps off of it every single time, trying to find his way into center stage. He finally gets it again. The uppy, popping shield.
Yeah, it was quite small, the big little skittle there.
Yeah. And I know there's a Dollarama nearby, but if you want your Skittles, you can just watch the stream. That's almost the stop. He's at 100.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
I feel like the rage drive has been somewhat of a non-factor so far. Panther playing around it very, very well. And speaking of playing well, my guy punching the air.
Punching the air, pressing A, holding A, you know, saying, hey, I want to be right here. I want to be hitting you right there. And, you know, we're seeing that now.
With lefty.
Yeah, and as we were saying, rage drive hasn't really been a factor in this set here. And it's mostly because Sink is changing his movement enough. Because, like, he gets access to
Up the ledge.
Wow. We have a game.
We have a game, especially with, the rage drive. Let's see if it becomes a factor, but these up airs, if they keep hitting, are not only going to steal the rage drive, but they're going to steal stock, steal the game, steal the set.
And you know, Chris, we're coming straight from Ottawa. I would love if every set took this long. I mean, hey, I'm
trying to get back home, man.
7-hour drive. We both work in the morning. I mean, hey, we'll take that. That's going to be the first set going to Panther. It's really on a poor Panther.
No kidding.